Every year, millions of disposable lighters end up in landfills. Most people see an empty lighter as nothing more than plastic trash. After all, once the fuel is gone, its job is finished. But what many people don't realize is that some of the most useful parts are still hidden inside. Today, I'm going to take a few old lighters apart piece by piece and see whether those discarded components can be transformed into something practical again. The final result honestly surprised me. Let's get started. This tiny wheel is the part we need. I remove both wheels and place them on the workbench. They look too small to matter, but they were designed to scrape against flint and create sparks thousands of times. That means the surface is tough, rough, and surprisingly resistant to wear. Each wheel still has a thin aluminum cover around it. I grip the cover with 2 pairs of pliers and slowly peel it away. Now the 2 spark wheels are fully exposed and ready for the next stage. Next, I prepare 2 pop rivets. The steel pins inside them will become the small axles for this project. I pull the rivets apart, remove the center pins, and shorten each pin to about 2/3 of its original length. If the pins are too short, they will not hold securely. If they are too long, they will not sit properly inside the handle. Now let's make the handle. For this part, I am recycling an old paintbrush. The bristles are worn out, but the wooden handle is still solid. I pull away the damaged brush head and keep only the wood. The handle looks rough from years of paint and workshop use, so I clean it with sandpaper. As the dirty surface comes off, natural wood appears underneath. Wood is perfect here because it is light, easy to drill, and comfortable to hold. Now the assembly starts. I take 2 small nuts that match the size of the lighter wheels. Then I slide 1 shortened steel pin through a wheel and a nut. I position this first wheel near the end of the wooden handle and tap the pin into the wood with a hammer. The wheel must still rotate freely. If it locks up, the tool will scrape instead of guiding the blade. I repeat the same step with the second wheel and place it extremely close to the first one. The gap must be narrow but not tight. It needs just enough space for a knife edge to pass through later. This spacing takes patience. Too wide and the blade angle becomes loose. Too narrow and the wheels will not spin. After a few adjustments, both wheels turn smoothly. The tool looks strange, but it is almost ready. To clean up the shape, I trim the handle end with a saw. Then I drill a small hole through the back so the tool can hang on a workshop hook. This is also a good time to paint or stain the handle. Now, I have the finished tool in my hand. Can you guess what it does? Leave your guess in the comments before the reveal. Here is an old kitchen knife. The blade still looks usable, but it struggles to cut cleanly. The edge feels dull, and that makes it perfect for this test. The tool we built is a compact knife sharpener. First, I wet a sharpening stone and give the blade a light pass. Then, I place the knife edge between the two lighter wheels. I pull the blade backward while lifting slightly at the end of each stroke. Again and again, the motion stays smooth and controlled. Why can lighter wheels help sharpen a knife? The answer is their surface texture. Those small grooves were made to scrape flint and generate sparks. Against steel, they create controlled friction. More importantly, the two wheels help guide the blade at a steadier angle. In sharpening, a consistent angle often matters more than brute force. After several passes, the edge feels sharper, but one detail remains. Sharpening can leave a tiny burr along the cutting edge. Removing that burr can make the knife cut much better. For this step, I use an old zinc carbon battery shell. Do not open lithium or rechargeable batteries. Wear gloves, keep battery parts away from food and children, and wash your hands afterward. I keep only the zinc shell and use it as a polishing surface. Toothpaste works like a mild polishing compound. I rub the edge against the zinc surface, moving back and forth slowly and evenly. With each pass, the blade becomes smoother and brighter. Once the blade is wiped clean, the difference is easy to feel. Now for the real test. I take a sheet of paper and try a cut. The blade glides through with no tearing, no snagging, just a clean slice. For one final test, I grab a lemon. The knife cuts through the fruit with almost no resistance. Thin, clean slices appear immediately. That is the proof I wanted. And all of this started with 2 empty lighters most people would throw away. A few discarded parts, a worn-out paintbrush, and basic workshop tools became a compact knife sharpener that can hang on the wall and stay ready for the next dull blade. If you enjoyed this project, tell me where you are watching from in the comments. I would love to hear your ideas for other unusual items that deserve a second life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future DIY projects. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.